You ready to go?
Get this big shield. Get the big shield. Get the big shield.
Yeah, I want to know what
You
color
know,
you
come
got
here.
on.
Oh, okay, I got my ticket. Never mind. I was making sure. I'm like, damn, I ain't on the ticket list no more.
Watch it after this game.
I always on the ticket list. I'm a lifelong
I'm
fan.
about to. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to have it. Oh, I'm gonna do a. It's like a trap thing. You gotta open it, like make a trap.
We gotta go.
That's cool. We cool. I already done this like 3 times. I can't.
You better follow. You better follow the lead, boy. Vito, you better follow that lead.
You right.
He know what he's doing.
How you get up there though?
He coming up this great. Just keep coming up.
I done heard you ask how 5 times in one match. He
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got 2 quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Steelers going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Wood. Called in by Anderson, left side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now here's a carry heading left. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's the fullback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Wood on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd down following the run. On the give, this is their fullback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We just saw another nice game there. How about some kudos for the offensive line, being able to carve some space in the interior all game long and let the big guy rumble.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed!
They'll try and run with their fullback. Finding room at the 30, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Oh, twisting away. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 319. Gone. Over. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw. Wood. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wood now. From the gun, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll send Parker in motion right. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's the fullback with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Nifty move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Here's Wood looking to throw on second down. And this is Randall here over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Wood operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Operating from the gun, Wood. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Wood. From the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And that is incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and now it's third down.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Off the the play fake. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him. 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he motions the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got room. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Now Wood on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wood now operating from the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Here's Wood throwing on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who caught. Geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Oh, look at the juke. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Wood to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, Wood. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at his 4. Gets past one man. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw is Wood on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue landed!
with a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Now Wood on 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Detroit. Here we go.
Wood now looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Leopard. Detroit.
Here's Wood. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Tucker now to add the point after. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. The Jets now up over the Bills. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time.
Hard work and dedication, baby.
Hey, Kiko, talk to other people right
Man.
now.
Who the party with? Me?
I had.
You got a group full of kids, man. Get them out of here.
I was playing Fortnite, but when nobody else in here, but I know people gonna be trying to get it right now. People getting off
Yeah,
work.
I start shaking. I started a whole new party, but my man Twon was in the game.
Hard work and dedication, man. That's how you punch him in the mouth, ain't it?
Yeah, you played a good ass game. Shit, you better punch him in the mouth. He ain't shit.
Man, he just like the rest of them niggas in the AFC North.
Exactly.
All of my niggas might.
I'm not losing to none of them niggas.
All them niggas might punch him back. Hey, I fucked him up with that pass. Ooh, he was sick. Ooh. Ooh, boy, that motherfucker ain't bring them niggas close no more.
Yeah. He left that shit alone.
Bro, I think I only threw one pass. I threw two. Oh, that one he almost caught with that one hand. Ooh, that would have been nasty.
That's a pedestrian day for Reggie Bush, though. Cool with that.
Are you cool with what Reggie Bush just did?
Yeah.
28 carries, 277 yards, 3 touchdowns.
For you, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. No 400 yards.
I'm playing Monk.
Oh yeah, Monk Blather, you gotta have your way against that
cool.
nigga.
I'm cool with what he just did. That's a good day's work. I'm throwing 10 touchdowns on Monk. I'm airing him